Hi! This is the first time I'm speaking today because I have been home alone basically all morning, so let me get my voice ready. Welcome back to another episode of Tuning Nails with me, Raquelita. Today we're going to be doing an acrylic fill on my nails that I am ready to change now. It will only be on one hand because I tend to do acrylic on my left hand. I'm not confident enough to be doing it on my right just yet. But anyway, I'm just going to show you all the steps I do to do a fill. So first I'm going to file down the existing design all the way down to the acrylic on the bottom, and I'm going to make that as thin as possible and then put more acrylic on top. And build the shape that I want and all that. So underneath I had this glow-in-the-dark kind of fluorescent acrylic and like pink, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. I use it all the time. And what I'm doing right now is I'm filing underneath because when I put him on originally, the acrylic kind of folded down into my nail at the bottom. So I'm just filing it down so that it's straight and smooth. And then I'm going to wipe down all the powder so I can see like what is going on and apply the fill. But first we're going to prep these nails because that is natural. That's my natural nail right there. Nice and pink and not ready for application just yet. So I'm going to start by pushing back my cuticles on my thumb and the rest of my fingers. I like to do it quite like hard but controlled. So I don't push back too much, but I push back with strength so that I get all that skin lifted off of the nail. All the dead skin, that is. And then once I get that kind of lifted cuticle area, I can fit my little file underneath. This is my fine flame bit, and then I go around and I open up the whole skin that's surrounding the nail. At my school, we had a nail school. We had a Russian manicure teacher, and I started off the year at least learning the Russian manicure, which was like an awful idea for a beginner because I ended up damaging my nails really bad, and I was coming into it like not knowing anything about nails, so I really dug into my nail with the e-file, making grooves and what we call the circle of fire. So yeah, that wasn't the best time for me. Right now I'm buffing the nail so that it's nice and rough. I like to do it before cutting my cuticles because I feel like the skin is sensitive after I take off the extra skin. And I look really awkward doing that on camera because I was shy. I didn't want you guys judging me for the way I cut my cuticles. But anyway, at least they look nice. Then I'm going to put some, what is this? pH bonder and then some primer. I'm not sure if Pro Bond is like a name that was taken by Young Nails, but it's what it is. And I'm going to start with my application. The first bead I took was supposed to be for my thumb, and then I realized that's way too small, but it will fit perfectly for my index finger. So that's why I switched it really fast. But after doing all the nails, I realized that I should have started with the shape. So at the top of the nail, with like the shape I wanted to do square. And then get to the cuticle later. But either way, this finger looks... Actually, this finger is probably the worst finger with like shaping that I did. But well, now we know why. I haven't done a lot of acrylic application videos in the past because same thing with the cuticles. Like I'm still fairly new. Like I started nails last July. And in my life, I don't know, in my opportunities at work, I don't really get to work with acrylic. I haven't actually done acrylic on anybody like in a salon setting. It's not very popular in Vancouver, to my knowledge. Like a lot of the salons I worked at either didn't offer extensions at all. I worked at this vegan salon that didn't offer any extensions. And then the one I work at now, they only do hard gel extensions. So, and either way, like I'm too new to be doing extensions anyway. I feel like that's the rule here where I'm from. Like if you're new and you have to like earn your position to do extensions in a salon. So like you have to be cleared on it, as they say. But luckily at mine, they let me do hard gel, which is awesome because I'm pretty okay at it. So, but other than that, I don't really get to do acrylic much except on myself or at home. So if you would like to get some acrylic nails done, please come see me at my house because I find it really fun and it's very enjoyable. Actually, at first when I was learning acrylic, I didn't like it because I thought it was really smelly, and a couple of my friends got some allergies to it. So I was like, oh my god, this stuff is toxic. But on me, there hasn't been any problems whatsoever. So, and like once I was doing it just by myself at home, it wasn't too smelly because it's just one person. In my classroom, it was like 8 people at the same time, you know, with acrylic everywhere. So that was pretty intense having monomer in the air. But just at home, I find that like it's actually really manageable and yeah, quite fun. And I like it more than hard gel. So my opinion on acrylic is like peanut butter. You can eat it as long as you're not allergic to it. And there just happens to be some people out there that are more than there are anybody who's allergic to hard gel. So that's just what I think. I don't think it's like extremely toxic or anything. There's my shape. I love that sound. That's how you know they've been drying enough to now start removing the forms, which is a lot of fun. And I hope that you don't think this looks painful, because it's not like a band-aid situation. I know it's like kind of tough to... It's just really sticky, but it's not like intensely stuck to my skin. It doesn't hurt at all. I hope you know that. I just want to make that clear. Look at that C-curve! I'm so proud of myself with that. Now I'm going to shape them. I'm going to give them that nice square shape. So really straight at the bottom and really straight on the top and on the sides, right? That is what I'm aiming for before I actually shape the body of the nail with my e-file. And sometimes in a whole set, for me still, it's not the most consistent. Like, I don't think you'd be able to tell unless you were doing the nails, but I find that still I have like one nail that's just like perfect and the rest are just okay or like I could do better on. But the one that turned out perfect in this set was my thumb. My thumb looks perfect. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but like in real life, like you can look at it from every angle and it's beautiful. Same with my ring finger, and my middle finger is pretty good. And I kind of messed up on my pinky and index, but that was more for gel application than the acrylic shaping itself. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for doing this. I want to get to a point where every single nail will look like my thumb. But I'm sure I will get there very, very soon. But so far, not too shabby, right? Look at that shaping. Pretty proud of myself. Go girl, yes! So the design I'm doing is completely... That's a lie. It's not freestyled. I sketched it out ahead of time. I was inspired by some rainbow earrings I found on Instagram. So that's where the colors came from on the thumb. And then the rest I just kind of filled in with how I was feeling. And I was thinking of that lyric from Good Life by Kanye West where he's like we always do it this time, like right at the beginning. That was running in my head, so I thought I would write that on my finger. As a sort of reminder for motivation, like, you know how we always do it. Creatively and with color. And then just as I was doing it in real life, some things changed here and there. Like I ended up adding a gummy bear rather than the flowers I was gonna put on there. But anyway, there's a bump on my thumb there. I don't know why. It's not there anymore. So like, see, as a professional nail tech, I should probably know these things, but sometimes I don't, and I just kind of make it work, and that's what happened. So yeah, we're gonna do 2 coats of each color, no matter what, because that's just the best way to get a nice white solid nail. And the white of this gel polish by D&D called Snowflake is pretty good, but if you do it too thick, it will crinkle, and it will crinkle bad. So I always have to be really careful with that nail polish and do really, really thin layers. Because that doesn't happen with other nail polishes. I can go thicker and nothing bad will happen. Like the Madame Glam polishes, I love them because they're really pigmented and also really like just good. You can lay them on as much as you want and nothing bad will happen. Now I had to mix neon yellow with this green that I originally mixed with blue and yellow. So sorry, okay, I made green using my blue and yellow that I have in my collection because I don't have this nice beautiful green. And then I added neon yellow on top to make it the green that I wanted. Because again, I don't have every single color that I wish I had, so I have to mix them. And I'm glad that I can do that. And I came up with this beautiful, gorgeous Grinch green and very summer vibes. I love it. It doesn't look that neon in real life. On camera, it looked really, really, really neon. And for this pinky, I thought it was going to be pink. So now I already have 2 layers of pink on that finger. And then I'm doing 2 more of this reflective pink, because I thought 1 layer would do. So just ignore how chunky that pinky is, because it's the fact that I messed up and just kept adding colors. So my pinky is really, really thick. And then as you can see on this index finger, there's a bit of like a bump there on the right side of the index finger. So yeah, that's like the only shaping problem that I had really with this set. But again, I want to get to a point where there will be no problems ever, and just thumb perfection every single time. But yeah, I'm just doing like a yellow ombre on this nail. I thought that would be like, I don't know, a fun design. They're all different, but like, you know, like we always do it, they're gonna be different but together. They're all gonna complement each other one way or another. And easiest way to do that is just to keep using the same colors on all the nails. That way they look cohesive, right? So these are all the colors I used for the rainbow on the thumb, except the dark blue. That just kind of happened, but I don't think it caused any problems. So whatever. I think our main colors here is this like nice light blue, the pink, the green, and the yellow. And you're gonna see that on all the nails, including the thumb. So I think that's what kind of brings it all together anyways, and the fact that they're just so colorful, and rainbow goes with everything, right? Then this is me making the rainbow right now, using a kind of like thickish brush. Oh, I say thick because originally I tried it with the really, really thin one you see down there, but it was way too thin, so this is much better. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay on the thick, and then I'm gonna use the thin brush afterwards to kind of like straighten out the lines to make sure that they're all like nice and perfectly curved, right? I don't want like the sketchiness that I'm getting with this brush, because this brush kind of sucks. It's just one of the ones that comes with like a nail kit you get on Amazon, and like I've used it so many times, it's like pretty tough. It's kind of like painting with a knife, so that's why it's not getting that smooth one movement that I wish I had. But that's what the thin brush is for. So I'm gonna finish this line right here, and then I'm gonna take my thin brush and like make it straight, because this one I can actually more smoothly drag without an issue. And yeah, I'm just gonna move down the rainbow like that with yellow, green, and then blue, and then flash curing in between each layer so that they don't mix with each other, because gel likes to do that. Once it touches the other color, it likes to blend in with that one. And yeah, that's our rainbow on our perfect thumb. Yes! I have never done a nail as perfect as that thumb. Okay, then I'm going to use this nice dotting tool, because that's what I like to do when I'm doing round shapes. It's just the easiest way, for me at least, to make a cloud. I thought that would be like a cute addition to my checkered pattern, so that it's not just checkered, it's also like the playful, adding to the playful tone of this entire set, which is like cartoony, with a cartoony cloud, a cartoony rainbow, and then some thick blocky letters in the ring finger. And there it is, my little cloud. I don't like making them fade at the bottom. I think it's, I don't know, like it's not close to realism, but it's supposed to be like cartoony. I don't know. Anyway, I like chunky clouds with defined lines, not defined at the top but then like wispy at the bottom. Anyway, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I don't like those kind of clouds. And then this is me writing the, like we always do it this time. And this is also around the time when I realized that I can zoom in with my phone while I take videos. And that was pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing that way more often now. This was a really long process, so I just cut it. And I'm like way off camera anyways, or way off center. But that's how it looks. It's some nice Dr. Susie kind of vibe with this lettering. Because it's wonky, right? It's not on a straight line. But I like that. It's really fun. And then to make them stand out a little more, I'm going to be putting like shading to them or dimension. I think that's going to make it even more fun because it's like the blue from the rest of the nails. And again, bringing in the cohesion we want for all of the designs. And if any of you wanted a tutorial on how to do 3D or blocky nails like this with shading, just comment down below and let me know because I would love to make one. I love doing 3D letters. Been doing them since I was really little for every single school project, so they're the best. And then I'm gonna apply my top coat because I'm done with that nail and I don't want to potentially, I don't know, ruin it somehow. So it's best to be safe and just put the top coat on and then no hairs get stuck to it or anything as I finish the rest of the nails. But I don't have a lot more to do actually. I'm just gonna do this nice like drippy design. And you see those flowers, like 3D flowers down there by the polish? I thought I was gonna put those on my nail, but then I ended up doing something different because I thought maybe they were too chunky, I'm not sure. But I'm just doing 2 coats of the same pink I used for the pinky. This is from Charme and it's a lovely, lovely pink. It's called Briar Rose. And I'm going to outline it with the neon yellow that I used for the green finger. And I love the Briar Rose reflective nail polish. That's what it is. It's a reflective nail polish. So under light, under flash, under like the sun is so sparkly and so, just beautiful. I ended up putting a gummy bear on this finger and it's awesome because it's like iridescent and it just kind of blends in with the sparkles. So it's really fun. And then I'm going to do an even bigger gummy bear on the other finger. And the way I put it on is I just put like Charme gel. It's like 3D gluing gel that I use for this thumb, for this gummy bear. And then I like to put top coat around it so that it just kind of closes it all in. And that's how it looks. It's such a gorgeous gummy bear. I have tons of those little ones. And then I have a bunch of these really big gummy bears as well. And I know a lot of people don't like to get the gummy bears because they're scared it'll get tangled in their hair. But all I gotta say is you can make it work. The brain is very intelligent and it can adapt to hard circumstances. I make it work. I survived with this gummy bear. And it looks so cute. Then I'm gonna be filing the tips because I wanted to have like that crisp tip. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna be painting underneath the nails because I want them to be colored. I don't know that what's going on underneath right now wasn't, I guess, to my liking. So I put some of that neon yellow and top coated the back. It's not the most comfortable thing to do, but I don't know, whatever. They look quite nice. And with that, I am done. And that is the set I did. This is how they look under the flash. So sparkly. And the pink looks so awesome in that checkered pinky nail. I love it so much. I'm really enjoying this design. On my right hand, I just did like yellow, I don't know, like the same colors to match it, but a lot simpler. And these are the photos I took on the SkyTrain. Not the C-Train. C-Train is in Calgary and I live in Vancouver. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys next week with a new video. And like this video and comment down below if you have any more suggestions for ideas. There's my thumb! With that, I'm going to say goodbye. See you next week. Thank you so much.